Elon Musk is about to ramp up production of Tesla's electric vehicle with Tesla Model Y and Berlin factory ready to produce EVs. But before we get into the video, if you're new here, please press the bell button to stay up to date and hold on tight because we are going on a very informational journey to what Tesla Model Y and Berlin factory are ready to produce EVs. It appears Tesla will ramp up its new European production capacity as its stock is climbing in the fourth week of March. Further, Tesla's stock price is up 2.6% in that week, trading around $929 per share. Further, Tuesday, March 22nd, Wedbush analyst Dan Ives wrote Musk & Company will officially cut the red ribbon on the Giga Berlin factory, with Tesla now establishing a major manufacturing footprint and factory within Europe. Thus, we will be witnessing Tesla begin delivering vehicles to customers from its Giga Berlin factory, which is now fully approved, certified, and operating. The plant is the most advanced auto manufacturing facility in Europe, and I would guess it's the most advanced facility on the planet. With this, Tesla is taking its first steps towards becoming the largest automaker in the world by starting to flood the European market with their vehicles. Yet, it was not easy to open Giga Berlin. Elon Musk and his company have faced impossible challenges in making this happen. It is well known that Germans are meticulous with high standards, but even Elon would not have anticipated the outcome he got after battling the bureaucracy of his country. Nevertheless, Tesla overcame it. And today, we'll learn how Giga Berlin is more than just another car factory on the eve of its first customer deliveries. Are you excited to own a Tesla car? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. On March 4, 2022, Germany's Brandenburg state approved Tesla's plans for its first factory in Europe, and it began construction in May 2020. Giga Berlin falls under the jurisdiction of the Strait of Brandenburg, which Tesla was able to obtain 20 pre-approvals from. Although the name isn't actually in the city it's named for, it is in a close-by suburb called Grünheide. But a name like Giga Grünheide or Giga Brandenburg would not carry the same weight overseas. It is clear that these approval processes are crazy, but that isn't the point. While Tesla has been allowed to begin construction of the factory based on the pre-approvals, the factory cannot be opened without final authorization. Hence, they take this risk. If they were unable to obtain that final approval, their site would have to be completely disassembled and returned to its original state. In German law, it isn't even an exaggeration and there is no room for tinkering. In reality, that outcome was extremely unlikely, and Elon Musk predicted a rapid construction and assembly process to get Model Y vehicles rolling on the assembly line by July of 2021. It's March 2022 now, and Elon has just begun planning his first delivery party, a few weeks after the state-approved project. An official statement stated, the project, which was approved with the 536-page decision, includes the plant for the production of up to 500,000 vehicles per year, aluminum smelting plants, and an aluminum foundry plants for surface treatment, heat generation, and storage. The facility also includes battery cell production, an operational wastewater treatment plant, a fire brigade equipment house, a high bay warehouse, as well as laboratories and workshops. More than 23,727 pages across 66 folders make up the approval documents and application documents for Giga Berlin, as well as the expert opinions and statements. Therefore, Tesla's existing infrastructure can remain there. How amazing! However, Tesla made it out of Berlin relatively unscathed compared to some of the other major projects. Then, after being delayed by over a decade, the new Berlin airport opened in 2021. Oh, and planning began more than 30 years ago. It's the way they do things there. Although, the Tesla experience may play a role in changing the German system. There is a growing realization that for major investments from international companies, a compromise on the investment process will be needed. Following Tesla's approval of the Gigafactory, Brandenburg's Minister of Economic Affairs, Jörg Steinbach, said a company should not be penalized if it makes improvements in the process and at the same time heals deficiencies in the original proposal. This is about the several developments made by Tesla in the late stages that prolonged the process. A whole new public consultation process was triggered in 2021 after Tesla added a battery cell production building to its application for the factory. This gave Tesla's critics the chance to express themselves yet again, and then filed lawsuits before the German court after attending public hearings. And the proposal cannot be changed without triggering a new round of public consultation and hearing. According to Steinbach, lessons learned with Tesla will contribute to quicker progress on future projects in the Berlin area. It reaches the highest levels of the government as the leader of the Green Party in the country, Robert Habeck, said that renewable energy construction should proceed with Tesla speed. This has been a back-and-forth battle between Tesla and environmental crusaders in Germany who don't want factories being built in the first place. Despite the fact some factories make electric cars, these are not the people who think about the big picture. Tesla first came under fire for cutting down trees to make way for their construction. Thus, Tesla promised to plant 3 new trees for every tree they cut down, and they set a target to restore a more natural, high-quality forest than the one they cut down. An artificial forest was even planted specifically to be mulched and used to make cardboard boxes for Giga Berlin. Meanwhile, here's what I can share with you about the vehicle production at Giga Berlin. Further, the Model Y could produce 100 units a day at maximum productivity by March, suggesting a run rate of 500 units per week once production is up and running. Then, a weekly target of 1,000 cars is set for the end of April. At the moment, Tesla is constructing the Model Y performance variant. The batteries are constructed using the standard 2170 battery pack that is being provided by Tesla China to Germany. Moreover, these German Tesla will include both a front and a rear gigacasting. It is already apparent that nearly 100 of them are parked in the lot outside the factory, meticulously aligned as you would expect of a German company. The new paint colors that are expected to come out of this gigafactory are mostly black and white, with a few spots of white. Before the end of March, the hundreds of cars built since approval was granted will be delivered to customers. On the production floor, there are currently 2 gigapress machines in operation. Currently, 2 more presses are being installed, and each press can produce up to 2,500 castings per week, with 2 per car, which means 1,250 castings per press. To achieve Tesla's ideal rate of 10,000 vehicles per week, they will need 8 gigapress machines running. An additional shift is slated to be added in June 2022 to ramp up production, with cars being built day and night. Moreover, production will then be shut down for 3 weeks, likely in the second half of this year, due to the need to reboot the line for 4680 batteries and structural packs. In conjunction with the 3-week shutdown of private vehicle production, resources will go towards cell and pack production, allowing them to stockpile batteries for the next generation vehicle. For Tesla, Giga Berlin will not be a typical ramp-up, as they have learned a great deal from scaling Shanghai and have already developed a model for it. Considering it's becoming their best-selling vehicle, I wouldn't be surprised to see them reach 100,000 vehicles by the end of this year, especially if 4680s and structural packs are doing well. Volkswagen CEO Herbert Diess has posted on his LinkedIn account that Volkswagen has no chance of competing with Tesla without the opening of the new Trinity factory in Wolfsburg, Germany. What he fails to mention is that the first car will be delivered from Volkswagen's Trinity in 2026, assuming all goes well. In other words, Tesla has outperformed Volkswagen in its lane for 4 years. Further, Tesla has also introduced a new service in Germany to drop delivery to get those cars into the hands of eager customers as quickly as possible. In this way, customers don't have to pick up their cars from a delivery center between 9 and 5. This allows for vehicle delivery outside of regular business hours. With the Tesla Drop Delivery service, customers simply drive to the Tesla delivery center where the car is parked, locate the car using the Tesla app, open the door to inspect the vehicle for defects, open their Tesla account, and drive off in their new car. It couldn't be easier. It is also about being able to buy and pick up a car without ever having to speak to anyone. With this type of service, traditional dealerships will no longer have to contend with a swarm of salespeople and finance people trying to rip you off whenever they can. What do you think about Giga Berlin's production numbers? How soon will they move to 4680 structural packs, and what run rate will they hit by the end of the year? Could it be 100K? 150K? Or can they do 200,000 as a run rate? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe with post notifications so you don't miss out on Tesla Era.